And Cathedral Rock is one place that people who want to have encounters with extraterrestrials hang out in that area. They'll climb to what they call the saddle, which is as high as you can climb, or they'll just go to different places around the base. There have been a lot of Pleiadian sightings and encounters with Sirians, and also Arcturians. So people that feel a connection and affinity to those star people This is one of my favorite places because you can see so many of the rock formations of Sedona. And right over here, you've got Pyramid Rock. And it conforms to the shape of an actual pyramid for sure. And at the very top of that, if you were to hike to the top of that, you can see massive, massive rocks that have been pushed around into different positions over time. And they're nearly the size of a lot of the megalithic rocks that you see around the planet. So it looks as though it was created, at the very top it was used for ritual purposes, and these megalithic rocks were set in specific locations and specific designs for that purpose. And what's interesting is that down below that pyramid, according to the Hopis, is where so many of the Kachinas star people were living. And that's right down near the river of Oak Creek. And there's a very special place down there known as Red Rock Crossing. That part of that is called Buddha Beach, and because it has a very high energy, that's excellent for meditation, for doing all kinds of spiritual work. But it looks like there are actual megalithic blocks that are stacked on top of each other down there. And then we're also looking at the backside of Cathedral Rock. And Cathedral Rock is one place that people who want to have encounters with extraterrestrials hang out in that area. They'll climb to what they call the saddle, which is as high as you can climb, or they'll just go to different places around the base. There have been a lot of Pleiadian sightings and encounters with Sirians, and also Arcturians. So people that feel a connection and affinity to those star people, they tend to gravitate to that area in and around Cathedral Rock. And just to the other side of Cathedral Rock, we have Bell Rock, which is also a place where there's multiple sightings all the time going on. Similarly, you find a lot of Pleiadian sightings, Sirian sightings over there as well. Predominantly, we have mostly Pleiadian sightings here, because it was the Pleiadians as the star people that first came here and made Sedona into what it is today, this alchemical vortex. Now, if you go to the top of Pyramid Rock, you can find these big megalithic rocks that have obviously been placed in specific locations, and it appears to have been perhaps a temple used by the star people Kachinas. And according to Grandfather Martin of the Hopi people, the Kachina star people, many of them lived at the base of this pyramid in an area that's today we call Red Rock Crossing. Pyramid Rock I believe, was also a place for star sightings, for astrological calculations, just like pyramids have been used throughout the world. I believe that it was a place where, and it is used today as well, as a place where people look for UFO sightings in the heavens. In fact, this whole area, Pyramid Rock, Cathedral Rock, which is just straight across over here, and then on the other side of that you have Bell Rock. This whole entire area, you have lots of UFO sightings in this area.